Evening, guys, and welcome to my day 4 preview of the Cheltenham Festival. Talking about the graded and novice races, and obviously, like I said in the previous videos, the handicaps that are on this day have already been discussed the last couple of weeks. The videos are already on the YouTube page. You want to go and watch them there. I also will copy the link into the tweet that I put out with this video, so you can go straight from this video to the handicaps if you so wish. So the 4 graded races we'll talk about here. We'll start with the Triumph Hurdle. East India Dock is favourite at 7-4, twice course and distance winner. Done nothing wrong at all, and been very, very impressive for sure. I was impressed. I've been touting about him, saying that I was going to get involved this, that and t'other. I then since had a change of heart, and I'm actually going to back Hello Neighbour. I just went back and looked for the race, and I know he doesn't win by far, but I think when he gets in front, I just think he idles a bit in front and does enough for himself. Just keeps it back for himself, and I think he'll do the same here. I just think he'll win very cosily rather than anything else. It reminds me a lot, like, people are going to go absolute ballistic like this, but he reminds me a lot of O'Connor in a way, because I think O'Connor was the same. I don't think he did a tap already once he hit the front. Travelled through the races supreme. You know where he is. He's such a good horse in Hello Neighbour. You know where he is. And I just think he's going to be thereabouts, coming over the last, and he will get to the front just on the line or just before, and I think he'll just about hang on. But I'm willing to take the chance. 5-1, 2-point win. We're not going each way here at these prices. At 5-1, we're not going to be muggy and go each way. We'll go 2-point win at 5-1. I couldn't have Lalamba for level money. 1 run. They think it's Sugino number 2. It's not. It's not Sugino number 2. Monmo Maz let that form down anyway. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised. I was half tempted to put him up, to be honest, because I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden he comes to Cheltenham and turns into Goshen without falling. But I'm going to back Hello Neighbour. Like I said, 5-1, 2-point win. I just think he might outclass these. Throw into a graded race first. He's won 2 graded races. I think he could potentially be the class angler in this race, and at 5-1 it's too big not to get involved. So 2-point win on him. The Mare's Chase is the next race to touch on. Dino Blue is favourite. This race is now awful, I think. It's like a Willie Mullins Chase benefit. Like, Dino Blue's favourite, you've got Allegory Devassi in there. Then you've got Telepathique, who's done nothing wrong. Bride's Hills in there. When you looked at it to start with, and you had the likes of Only by Night and Bioluminescence banging around, that they could have potentially come here. This is just, it's just not a betting proposition. I don't think Dino Blue will win. I think she needs 2 miles rather than 2.5. But then again, I can't find a horse to honestly take her on with, to be honest, especially if it's good ground as well. So I'm just going to bypass the race and watch and see what happens and see which best mare comes out on top. In the Mare's Chase, no full-on opinion. Not at all. So moving on to the Albert Bartlett, where I have an opinion in this for sure. Final Demand is currently favourite, even though he's in the Turners. You'd assume that let's keep him in the Turners, but you never know with Willie Switcheroo. He might end up here anyway. And if he comes here, he wins, to be honest. Like I said when I was talking about the Turners, I thought him or the Yellow Clay, if either of them's come here, they would be the class horse in this race. I know the class horse doesn't always win the race, but they would be the class in the race, and they would certainly win it. But going on the fact that neither of them will be here, I've got 2 in the race that I'm going to back. The first one is one of my novice hurdlers for, that's Wingman. He's currently best price 10-1. I'm going to have 1.5 points each way at 10-1. Like I said, 3 places as well. He's ran in all the big races, hasn't he? All the big races he's ran at Cheltenham previously, over 2 miles. He ran in the Lawlers behind Yellow Clay. He ran in the Nathaniel Lacey behind Final Demand. He's been in all the big races. He's very battle hardened, which you need to be for this race. And I think he ticks a lot of boxes. And I think potentially the reason why the Yellow Clay is going to the turns is because they know they've got Wingman in reserve to come and take this race. And at 10 to 1, I'm willing to have a go on him. 1.5 points each way. And then the other one is a bit of a flyer, bit of an unknown, but it's the Yellow Car of the McPherson team, who won the, I can't remember the race now, Doncaster. Oh, what's the race of Doncaster called? Which he won? I don't know. Stay Away Faye won it a couple of years back before winning this. And obviously Kerry Hill won it last year, who obviously was well tired before getting injured for this race. But he won it beating Moon Rocket, who I really wanted to come for the race, but Kim Bates decided to bypass this race for Moon Rocket. So the Yellow Car won it and just about held on. Before that, he'd ran at Cheltenham in the Albert Bartlett trial behind Jet Blue, where he jumped appallingly all the way around and was just staying on, never near a third. He jumped a lot better at Doncaster and obviously got his rewards and winning. And I think at 33 to 1, you see a lot of big price horses in this race go close. And at 33 to 1, I'm willing to take a swing on him at 0.5 each way at 33 to 1 for me. Is the Yellow Car, the River Don. That's the race he won at Doncaster. The River Don it's called. He won it this year. Kerry Hill won it the year before, and then Stay Away Faye won it the year before that. So, obviously a race that's very much in the form lines for this Albert Bartlett. And then, last but not least, we move on to the red ribbon, the big race of the meeting, the Gold Cup itself. And this will be short and sweet. Galloping Deschamps will just win. All the competition's gone elsewhere or isn't running, but then again, he's already beaten all the competition. Like, he's just a class horse, and we just need to get this horse. We need to be talking about this horse. We need to get people that aren't into racing looking and watching and talk about this horse, because he's just a freak. Like, if you go back through his career, like I said, he won the Martin Pipe as over hurdles beating Langer Dam, but then you go Novice chasing, they couldn't keep hold of him. Like, they thought he was a 2 miler, then he was a 2.5 miler over fences. He should have won the Turners, but fell at the last because he was an absolute nightmare, because he just couldn't keep hold of him. Paul Town just couldn't keep hold of him. Then all of a sudden he turns up a Gold Cup and he's switched off, and it's all this, and then he's just jumping for fun. And he'd done it last year as well. He's just jumped for fun. He's done it twice around Leopardstown this season. Jumped for fun. And he's just an absolute superb racehorse, isn't he? You'd love to own him. I think if any jockey would love to ride him, if anybody had a choice, I think they'd choose to ride Galloping Deschamps. Just a lovely, lovely racehorse, and he will win his 3rd Gold Cup this week, and barring accidents, he just will. So, no bet in the race, so I'm just going to sit and watch Galloping pick up his 3rd Gold Cup, hopefully. So, a couple of selections in this video. We have in the Triumph Hurdle, Hello Neighbour, 2-point win at 5 to 1. No bet in the Mare's Chase. The Albert Bartlett, we have Wingmen at 10 to 1, 1.5 points each way. And the Yellow Car at 33 to 1, 0.5 points each way. And no bet in the Gold Cup. Hopefully Galloping can do the business and win his 3rd Gold Cup. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for listening, and happy punting.